Hey, so just wanted to give my thoughts on Aston Villa in the quarterfinals against Losc. So I'll just dive in. So Losc as a team, right now they're fourth in League One. So fairly consistent. Not that many losses in their last five. Their last loss was actually to Toulouse, where they lost 3-1. But they've been in good form recently. And I do think that Aston Villa got one of the hardest draws in the round of 8. However, I think if we do beat them, it should be pretty easy to beat either Fenerbahce or PAOK. I think we're playing either PAOK or Olympiacos, one of the Greek teams, should they beat Fenerbahce. Either way, just going to go through the risks I think that we're facing, and then I think I'm going to give my analysis on why we'll ultimately be the victors. So one thing we have to worry about, I think, is that Losc have shown that they can get a result away. In the round of 16, they were able to beat Sturm Graz at home fairly comfortably, 3-1. So, look, they can go the distance away, which is something that we have to be wary of going into this match. Another thing is Ollie Watkins' fitness. Now, he did kind of get a knock during the Ajax game. However, it does look like he will be playing this weekend against West Ham from the initial reports, so that's good. However, if he can stay fit, I don't think that'll be such a worry. Like I mentioned, Losc has been performing fairly well. They're in 4th place in Ligue 1. And a big part of that is due to their attacker, Jonathan David. He's been in really good form recently. I think he has something like 16 goals this season. He's basically their version of Ollie Watkins. I believe a hat trick last month, and I know he had 2 goals recently. I think against Rennes. Another thing, not that it should be a big issue, but they do have a really good defender. I think he's a Real Madrid target, Lenny Yoro. Fairly tall. He is a center back, but he could maybe give a little bit of resistance to our attackers. Last risk is their formation. So Losc tends to play a 3-3-4. We have shown that we can overcome them in the past. However, the last time we did play a 3-3-4 against Newcastle, unfortunately, the result was not in our favor. I don't think that they're the same caliber as Newcastle, but still can't go into this underestimating them.
In French League, I think you have 2-3 teams with a good level.
The last thing that we want to do is end up like a team like Villarreal, where they thought that they would easily beat Marseille, and Marseille really messed them up in the first leg. Okay, so reasons why I think we can win. First, I think that our midfield is really strong, with especially McGinn leading the charge. He's physical, he's technical, and really just I think that he makes such a big difference in just having us maintain possession and also just lead the charge. He's a very attack-minded midfielder, but he also is great with holding, and him and Douglas Luiz pairing up in the midfield, I think, will be the difference maker in this game. Beyond that, we obviously have our own X-Factor. Ollie Watkins has been incredible this season, and I think he's going to be called up to the England squad. If he's in good form, I think that he could really cause a lot of damage. And then also, beyond that, we have Leon Bailey and Diaby. They're pacey, they're fast, they know how to get inside, they can really take on challenges one-on-one, and I think that they can cause a lot of problems for Losc. Just in terms of analysis here, so if we look here, Losc versus Aston Villa. So, wow, already articles up, huh? So yeah, here we go. Head-to-head comparison. Right now, for some reason, I think they're ranking them as having higher attacking power. Obviously, we've had so many more goals this season. That's one of the highest scoring goals in the Premier League. Ground duels. Look, I mean, I've watched a few clips, but I haven't seen them all season. I do think that, like I mentioned, our midfielders, Douglas Luiz and McGinn, are probably unlike anything that they've faced recently in terms of midfield. Defending power, look, we have Alex Moreno, Pau Torres, Konza will be back. Yeah, so I think that we should be able to shut down David. And winning the ball back, it looks like it's fairly even. I think that this is a little bit inaccurate. I think that we do have an advantage when it comes to initiating dangerous attacks, assuming that we just get the jump on it. Look, I think that if we win this, it should be a straight shot to the finals. Most likely, I think that if we make it to the finals, we will be playing Florentina, and that should be a really good match. But right, one game at a time. And yeah, I think that we've got this. So come on, Villa, let's go.